Good morning, or afternoon, or evening. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianna Coleman, and I am on my way to closing. So today is closing day. One of the more easy days for the most part in real estate. All the work that you've, and now I gotta call him in. Oh, that's the seller. Hold on. Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Okay. All right, yeah, I'll be there in like 2 minutes. I'm like right by that light.
Okay.
So I'm kind of rushing out of the door. I got my seller's gift. I got a little gift for her, like a thoughtful gift that I think that she would really like. And yeah, so I'm on my way to settlement. I'll try to film, anything that seems appropriate. And then I'll talk more about the process, about how we got to closing, how easy it was, any hurdles that I ran across during the process. This was actually pretty interesting. It was pretty smooth for the most part, but I'll get into all of that later. Yeah, so let me go ahead and park, get my gift together, and I will be heading into closing. All right, so I have her gift here, a set of candles, this cool little moonlight that I have at home as well that I love. Oh, that y'all saw in my video too, if you've seen the one where I talked about home buying myths, and I got her these two things. So I'm going to straighten this out and go ahead in. So closing is a wrap. I'm right here outside of the title company. I took some of my own pictures, just for Instagram that I could post probably at a later date, but just to give myself some content. So everything went well. It was about 30 minutes long. Let me turn the other way because I'm not sure how this lighting looks, but everything went well. We're out here by the water. It's a nice little lake behind us. I'm probably gonna stop and get some food for the kiddos on the way home. But other than that, I want to pack my stuff and get out of here. So, but yeah, everything went smooth. She's excited. I'm so glad that I can help her. I think she thought she was being difficult, but she was a fantastic client. I mean, fantastic. Her attitude, everything. All the feelings that she felt was very normal. As far as selling her house, it's her first one, which is a huge accomplishment. But yeah, so I'm gonna get in the car and I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit more. All right, so I'm back in the car, and like I said, settlement is all done. Everything went well. The buyers actually won't sign their part until 1 o'clock today. They were supposed to go to closing and do their part at 11. So it's really not over until the buyer sign and they sign their alta and all their paperwork. Hopefully all goes well. I should hear something from the title company. I'll probably call if I don't and check around 3 o'clock. But yeah, so with this settlement in particular, we did a pre-OC agreement. So it was USDA. It went under contract under USDA, and then they switched at some point to have it be a USDA loan, right? So it took a little while for the appraisal to come out, and we ended up having to extend the settlement. We extended the settlement twice. This lighting is just so terrible. I have to fix the camera settings the settings on my camera because it is just so dark. Okay, it looks better now. But yeah, so we had to extend settlement twice. It was originally supposed to settle May 28th. Yeah, May 28th, because the 31st was a holiday. And then we ended up settling today, June 17th. So we ended up doing a pre-OC agreement because the buyers wanted to go ahead and get in there, which to me is a little bit risky, but we already had clear to close. But because it was a USDA loan, we still had to get approval from USDA. So because of that, I felt comfortable with having them going ahead and getting into the house. Everything seemed like it would go ahead and go through. If it didn't, I would never suggest to do a pre-op agreement. But it seemed like it was okay. I was pretty confident that everything was going to go through and that we were going to make it to that closing table. Even though it was only 6 days before closing, I figured if she wanted to do it, that would leave the house to where it's not vacant anymore. She'll get a little bit of money, extra money from that as well. So we did a pre-op agreement, and it was for them to rent the house for just 6 days. So they're already living in the house. They moved in like basically 6 days ago. It's Thursday. They moved in last Saturday. So they've been there already. So they're going to sign today on the dotted line at 1 o'clock. And that will be it. So this transaction was pretty smooth. It wasn't too many hiccups or anything with this one. I feel like with every real estate transaction, you have to be prepared for something to happen. So the things that happened to me weren't like super big deals. But yeah, so all in all, it was a pretty smooth transaction. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think my seller thought that she was difficult, but I've worked with very difficult people, and that's pretty much the job. And she was nowhere near difficult. She had a great personality. She was, you know, honest throughout the whole thing. And I mean, you can't really ask for more than that. Like, if somebody has, you know, is getting cold feet or wants to run something by you, that's the best client that you can have. Someone that's honest and is going to tell you like, hey, this is what I'm thinking about. I don't know if I want to rent. I don't know if I want to buy. And let's do both. This is how much you can make from, you know, renting. This is the pros and cons to renting. If you sell, this is the pros and cons to selling. So I'm really glad that I was able to help her. But that's it. If you have any questions, if you're a realtor, you have any questions about closing process, or you're new in the business and you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Send me a message on Instagram. Here's my social media information. And if you're a seller or buyer trying to sell your house or buy your house in Maryland. But yeah, if you just have questions in general, just go ahead and ask me. Please comment, like, subscribe on this video. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.